Look at that. 4 people here already. You guys are quick. I was tagging a few people. Hi, Renska. Hi, Mickey. Hey, we're going to play tonight. I'm super excited about this one. So this was a consolidation thought between me and Jamie this morning. Hi, Jamie. I was just talking about you. Did you hear me? Okay, so I'm just trying to relax a little because I didn't get off work till 8:30, so I feel like I just stopped working and now I'm live. Adjusting my light just a little bit. So let's play. I'm so excited, you guys. I picked out some different color combos that we haven't really done. So I'm super stoked about that. Some new colors to play with. So does anybody have this die? Isn't this die neat? We're going to use this die tonight. It looks like an egg. Sort of. But we're not going to use it as an egg. It's pretty neat. We have it in the shop. It's perfect for Easter. But anyway, we are going to use this die. I already cut a whole bunch of them out, so you don't even have to wait for me to do that. Isn't that awesome? Awesome sauce. Okay, so we're going to play with the What's Up Dodo tonight. So I don't know why I was feeling kind of Easter-ish, and so I was like, I really want to do some cute little Easter birds. Hi, Ellen. And but it doesn't say Easter on here, so it's not technically going to be an Easter card, but I picked some really bright Eastery colors. So I might put this sentiment on it, or I might hold it off and wait and put an Easter sentiment on it. So I haven't decided yet. So I think we're going to color both of the birds and both of the eggs. It says I saw and made it awkward. I was going to put that in the caption for this for this live tonight, but I opted not to. Wake me up before you dodo. And sorry, I was a dodo. This one, I don't have dies for this one, but this one is super fun. So I already put them on there to cut down on a little bit of time. I already put them on my plate here. So, look, I already stamped it once, you can tell, because it was still had some residue going on. Hi, Kathy. I'm telling you, I was still working when my husband brought me dinner, and I said, about an hour after, I go, do we eat tonight? I can't remember what I ate. I was so engrossed in what I was doing that I couldn't even remember what I ate for dinner less than an hour before that. That's kind of sad. Okay. So I'm going to use my espresso to press this down. I'm going to do it kind of slow because I don't want to shake the table too much. My table's not real stable. I got it from IKEA, and they usually have really good stuff, but it's just not a stable. Look at that. Look at those cute little dodo birds. That's going to be fun. If you have this dodo set, you could jump out there right now and stamp some so you can color with me. But if you don't, that's okay too. We still have some in the shop, and you can go pick them up. Because once you see them colored up, you're going to want them too. They're super good, I think, for Easter. A bird instead of a chicken. I still have our flowers from last night. Haven't decided what I'm doing with them, but we will do something with them. So I stamped these once already, and I cut them out. So I thought I would color them already cut out. That way you guys don't have to watch me fussy cut them. I already fussy cut them. So my husband has this cool stuff. I don't even know what it's called. But it's like some kind of tacky stuff. And I'm going to try to color these stuck down. Look, they're stuck down. I can't see any comments, so if you guys are commenting, I can't see anything. I see no comments. Hi, Linda. Hi, Sharon. I see people. I see no comments. I hope that doesn't mean I'm not going to. Someone at least say hi, so I know if it's working or not. And maybe before I start coloring, I should get my computer out because it's probably Facebook acting like crazy tonight. Because I don't see anything. And I know Jamie, and she would be talking to me. For sure. So I think it's something wrong with my computer. I mean, with my phone. So I am actually going to log in on Facebook. It will probably be loud for momentarily. Yeah, 28 comments on here and I can't see any of them. I wonder, I feel like I'm talking to myself. Is the screen frozen? You're talking up a storm. You guys are talking like crazy. I'm seeing it now. I didn't know you guys were here. Bummer. Yeah, it's not showing on my phone. So I'm going to set my computer up here so I can still see what you guys are saying. Because what fun is it if you're talking to me and I can't even hear you? That's insane. All right, let me scroll down. You even said you're emotionally stable. You're as emotionally stable as my IKEA desk. My IKEA desk is not very stable. That is for sure. I have to figure out a way. I may just hang my camera from the chandelier. I think that might actually do what I wanted to do. So, anywho, I was saying I stuck these little things, swipe left with my phone. Do you think that's it? It's not. That still didn't do it. It's showing me when you guys pop on. Ho ho! Renska, I see him now. Even said emotionally. Okay, all right, they're popping up now. Okay, so I was saying I got this cool stuff. I don't even really know what it's called, but when he walks back in here, we'll ask him. And I used it to stick these on my desk because I didn't want to be holding them with one finger and trying to color with the other. You guys would never see what I was doing. So I decided that these eggs, I decided that I was going to do these eggs. You fixed it. Everybody fixed it with their mental poster tack. That might be what it is. With their mental positive thoughts. Fix it, fix it, fix it. Fix it, Felix, fix it. This is BG18. I'm in rare form tonight. Or maybe normal form. I'm not really sure. BG13. BG34. None of these are going to go in order tonight. BG32. And then YG41. Look at that. Where did that one come from? It's going to be awesome. So we're going to make the eggs this color. And then we're also going to make them E97. Oh, these kind of go in order a little bit. E95, E93, and then I'm going to throw in R30. So, that's okay. You can watch the replay. Robin eggs. They do look like robin eggs. So, they are going to be these two colors. These are what we're going to start out with. So, I haven't decided if I'm going to do them opposite or both the same. Probably both the same because usually I do things opposite. And I think this time I want to do them the same. I'm going to move this camera over, so get ready for the earthquake. There we go. Okay, now you can see me. This one almost looks like Mickey Mouse ears, doesn't it? And that one too. Or maybe it's just because I'm about to go to, am I still frozen? I don't think I'm frozen. You can see my hands in there. I'm about to go to Florida, so I see Disney everywhere because I'm super excited. All right, so I'm going to start doing these little eggs, and I'm going to do the outside, not the little bubbles, but the outside of them. Oh, you know what? Not frozen for you. Frozen like Elsa and Anna. I'm going to start with the lighter colors first. So I'm going to do the little circles first. I told you I was in rare form tonight. I don't know what my deal is, but I'm feeling a little bit wired. It could be the lack of sleep. Okay, so let it go. That's right. I like this second frozen a lot. So I'm just doing, all right, here you go, Jamie. You ready? Round the outside, or maybe round the inside. Round the outside, round the outside of these circles, but not all the way around. I want one side of it to be lighter than the other. These little dodo birds, they're not ready to hatch yet. It's too early. I like these dodos. They're fun to color. And their little eggs are cute too. They do like... Song is torture. Hey, hey, Michelle. How are you? We're feeling happy and spunky tonight. I used to use that word spunky all the time when I was in high school. My dad would say, how are you feeling today? And I would say, just a little spunky. Just a little spunky. Yes, we do. We have lots of the egg dyes in the shop. In case you missed the very beginning of the live, we are going to use this really super cool egg dye that looks like this. Isn't this cool? It's a much bigger egg than that egg. Or punch drunk. Yeah, that could be it too. I promise I haven't had any alcohol. Anywho. So these are going to be our silly eggs. They're going to be fun. They're not ready to hatch. They want to stay colored for Easter. It does look like a hidden Mickey in there. I said the same thing. I was surprised. Oh, I like the Easter egg hunt. So now, just extending out that color because we only have 4 colors for this one. They're not looking like, I should have done them black. They really would have looked like Mickey Mouse ears then, huh? I'm pretty sure that was not the intent. But they're super cute. You can't have any alcohol. I'll drink enough for both of us. I don't even think I have any alcohol at my house. Well, I probably have alcohol, just no mixer. So what fun is that? That is no fun. So tomorrow, okay, so update. Are you guys ready for this? So I took Jack to the doctor today. And he's doing better, but they found a heart murmur. So we have to go back for x-rays. I never drink. I really never do. You're right. It's time for shooters. I do drink every now and then, but it's a very rare. And if you've ever seen me intoxicated, that would be like something rare and out of the norm. Because I just don't do that. I don't know why. I don't have anything against it. It's not my fun thing. Yeah. So, not really sure what's up with that. He never had it before. It just, she said sometimes it can just develop as they get older. So, he's supposed to go in and get his teeth cleaned. And I have to do x-rays and everything because it could be dangerous to put him under if he has a heart murmur. So, so we're going to take him in and do x-rays and an echo to make sure he's going to be okay. But she said he looks better than last time, so that's good. And I also have to take him in when I do the x-rays to to do that gland thing again, that not fun thing. Yeah, that's the last cocktail I had, Jamie. She's gonna end up in real jail. This is the last color. This is R30. So this is gonna change this orangey color just a little bit and brighten it up. So there'll be some highlighting going on here. This is just a little bit different. But even though it's not even in the same color family, it still looks really good together. You sleep next to a cop. I sleep next to Jack. Or Jack sleeps next to me, I'm not sure. This worked out really good. I was a little bit concerned about holding them still with the little putty stuff, but it is working out pretty good. I mean, I don't think I could do a big image like that, but I'm going to try it with the dodos because it's working out really super good. You guys can see it. It's coming along, and it's not moving. I really like that. So sometimes you just got to try something new and see if it works. There's an Archie there. Yeah. But they're so tiny. Those dogs are so little. What is it I'm using? You mean it's... Hey, Dale, what is this stuff you gave me? I think it's like a poster tack. Poster tack? It's like a poster tack. And it's kind of... It's tacky, but not real sticky. And I just stuck it on the back of the image to hold it still so that I could color and you guys could still see what I was doing. I didn't have my fingers all up in the business, so I decided to try it and see if it worked. And it did. So now I'm going to use BG18. I'm going to go around the inside. Haha. Just around the inside. Maybe around the circles a little bit. Around the Mickey ears. I didn't even get to watch any TV today. Can you believe that? I had to listen to recorded videos all day and take notes. How exciting. Now, I wonder I'm in rare form. I haven't said a thing all day. I've just been watching videos for 10 hours. You used to hang your pictures with it. Uh-huh. Yep. You were correct. Ellen, you were correct. So I guess since I haven't really talked to nobody today or done anything. Plus, this is a dodo bird. What's up, Dodo? He's silly anyway, just being a dodo bird. I bet you could find Jamie coloring dodo birds as a rainbow. That is really boring. It was very boring. I've been doing it for days, though, because it's just that I worked 10 hours today instead of 8. And because I really want to get it done before I start traveling. It is very boring. Got very boring. Who says that line? Just sitting around all day. It got very boring. It's from a Disney movie. Get nursed? I haven't seen anyone get nursed today. What does that mean? Murdered. No, I have not watched any Murder, Death, Kill today. I haven't watched anything today. So I'm using BG13. I don't want to put too much. It's not my third color yet. So I just want to blend out this line so I don't have this big dark line between this very dark color and this not so dark color. Plus, it's going to change. Oh, yes, it is from The Little Mermaid. It's the seagull. He says, they sat around all day staring at each other. It got very boring. I've seen The Little Mermaid a lot. Probably not as much as I've seen Jurassic World, but definitely a lot. Definitely a lot. So look at these eggs. Aren't they cool? The seagulls. Yeah. He's a funny seagull though. He's not a mean seagull. He's a nice seagull. Hello. Hello, Amy. Okay, BG34. So we're jumping around a little bit on our numbers, but I think we'll be okay. This one's going to bring in a little bit more green, a little less blue, and they're going to get even more green as we go through the last couple of colors. I knew it was going to be hard to do this many colors in this little space, but I think we'll be okay. We got this. We got this. Wait till you guys see what I'm doing with this egg dye. What? How come Creative Scrapbook never wants to put any of my cards in there? Just kidding. She is a rock star. That's super cool, Jamie. That is super duper cool. And this one's a little more on the blue side. It should be more on the green, but I need to pull in that last color big time. Smoothing this out. Although now that I've smoothed it out a whole lot, I might actually use the colorless blender and make it more rough. Of course we'll vote for your card. Come on. Hi, Jen. How are you tonight? I've never made it past round one either. I did get in there once, though, with the CC Designs pigs that I colored. I did good on that one. But I never can make it past round one either. Okay, this one is YG41. So this one's going to be way more green. So it's going to kind of change up this color a bit. I love putting the second to the last or just the last color in a whole different tone than the rest of them. I just love the way it changes up everything. Like you think you know what color it's going to be, and then you throw something else in there and it changes it all up. I just love it. This is much darker in real life. I wonder if it's this lighting that I got going on over here. I got a lot of bright lights going on. Bright light, bright light. You can be bought with new markers instead of votes. That's funny. I have to buy a new marker now too because I have a crack in the lid of one of mine. It's not dried out yet, so it's still holding strong. It's a small crack, but I'm going to have to order a new one soon so it doesn't get to that all dried out phase. I hate when that happens, but it happens. Yes, Jurassic eggs. That's what they look like. They're super cool. Okay, I'm super happy with that. I know you need B37. That's on the list. It's just that I'm trying to see if I need any more before I go paying a ton of money for shipping of 2 Copic markers. Okay, I'm going to go back really... Put eggs in the back of the Jeep. I'm going to go back because I missed this spot right here. Okay, so now we have these little eggs colored, so now we're going to peel them up. Did you see that? I just peeled it right off of there. That worked perfectly. That was awesome. That was super awesome. Now we have 2 eggs. We're going to put those aside. And now we're going to pull out these dodos. Let's do this dodo first. Let's move these over. Maybe I'll stay still. You can't you can't rotate it around like we rotate when we're coloring because it's stuck. So we'll see how that goes. Who knows how that's gonna work, but we're gonna try it anyway. So E53, E31. See, I told you these weren't going in order. E30, and then we're gonna throw in YR61. I told you we was going to have some crazy colors tonight. Throwing some crazy colors around. That's the way I rolled tonight. So we're going to start with E53, and we're going to do his little chicken legs. Okay, Dodo legs. And his beak in this color. So this is my darkest one. So this is where I'm going to put my shadow. Area. Just a little bit. Oh, that's a good idea. See? You learn something new every day. And I am just learning that I can hold these still with that tack so that you guys can see what I'm doing. And I can already have them cut out so you don't have to watch me fussy cut. I mean, everybody knows what fussy cutting is, so we don't technically need to teach that. Hello, Angela. Check out these dodos. We're coloring some dodo birds tonight. I'm going to make this darker right around his face. The bottom of his beak. Autocorrect is the most annoying thing ever created. Sometimes I think autocorrect doesn't work for Jamie. Sometimes she sends crazy stuff. Oh wait, that is autocorrect. Just kidding. You ain't no holla back, girl. I tell ya. So now we've switched to E31. So while this one is a different shade, it looks a little bit darker, but it is all good. So I'm just extending out from where I colored in those colors. At least I didn't have any headache today. I mean, it started to come on, but then it went away. So I'm super happy about that. Autocorrect kills you on a daily basis. What I hate is when I'm typing the word and it tells me what it wants to autocorrect to, and that part is wrong. And I'm like, no. Why are you doing this to me? That's not what I typed. I know what I'm typing. That's funny. E30. This one's a lot lighter, which makes me happy. I just didn't think that a bright orange would look really good on these with the colors I picked for the feathers and stuff. So I chose this really pale tan color for now. But then I'm going to throw that YR in here. So we're going to get some orange out of this. It's just going to be really, really light. Although that's kind of pretty too. Exactly. Same with me. I almost had a headache too. And then it went away. And I was like, oh, yay. No bad news for me today. You like the light beak color? We're going to put a little bit of this in. It is a light color. It's YR61. Yeah, exactly. See, it's still really, really light. it kind of brings in that, just a little bit of that orange tone, which makes it very Eastery. I've never had that happen, Jamie. I have never been there. So I don't know what that's like. But I'll bet it's frustrating as all get out. See? So it turned it a little bit orange. Hi, Holly. But not too much. It's still very, 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 very light. Which is exactly what I was going for. So I'm super happy about that. So that's a good color. I am happy with that. Okay, so this is going to be my, yeah, because this one, I used E30 and then I switched to YR61. So a little bit, it was a little bit darker. You host an online party. You only need googly eyes for him. I thought about putting glasses on him, but I didn't like the way that it looked. So I opted not to put the glasses on him. But I almost did. It was definitely in my thought earlier. And I was like, I don't remember what I did with them, but I already had them die cut out and everything. I don't know where they went, but I was like, oh, here they are. What I did was I colored them all dark to light, and then the very last one, I wanted to change the tone of the color, so I kind of lightly brushed it over the other colors, just to kind of change the tone of it. That's why it looks like it has some tan, but then it kind of a little bit orangey as well. Look. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. Yes, I just overcoated to one tone. I sure did. Okay, so now we're going to color this Dodo. Let me take his glasses off. In RV 34. Maybe I will put them on. I don't know. We'll see. RV 34. 32, and you guys know I like to add 42 when I'm doing that. And then R01 and R00. So we're just picking crazy color combos today. This is more of the advanced color combo picking. What are the glasses from? I'm not really sure. I just have these two. Oh, I think they came from the purse. Jamie, are they from the purse dies that I bought? I can't remember. But they're perfect. They're tiny. It has to have the glasses. Okay, we'll put the glasses on there. Okay, this is going to be my girl Dodo. She's going to be sitting with the eggs. She's got that look on her face like, are you saying what's up, Dodo, to me? What do you think's up? I'm hatching these eggs, man. Oh, are they? Yeah, they might be. You're right. Yeah, you're probably right. They're super cute, though. And I like how they fit right on her face, like perfectly. Like they were made for that. I like to change things up sometimes, so it's super cool with adding glasses or adding a hat or adding something. You would use them a lot. Yeah. I like the size of them. They're perfect because they fit on any card that has, you know, I mean, what? Look. I'm having way too much fun tonight, I think. Alright, so I'm going to do a little bit under her eye, because I want it to really stand out. I'm going to do that back wing. I'm going to do this part right here where the leg meets the feathers. Said how the eggs and the ladies went out for the food. Ah, true that. That's true. That is true. It could be the other way around. But I already colored the sitting down one. Okay, so under the wings, here too, on the back side, bottom of the wings, I'm going to do, you should see how much like a contortionist tonight, the way I have to move around this image. That's okay, I don't mind. I need some stretching. I've been sitting in this chair all day working. Alright, so we're going to get a little bit of stuff going on in here. Okay. I'm trying to decide if I want to put any more of this color in there. And maybe I want to put just a little bit thicker here. And maybe just a little bit more here. Just give it a little bit more. Just kind of bring that together. Okay. Nope, I'm going to leave it there. I am going to leave it right in that spot the whole time I color, even if I have to let go. Okay. So this one is RV32. This one is pretty light compared to the one we had, but we don't have to worry about that because the next color we put in is going to be a deeper color, and so it's going to bring all of that together. So I know these aren't blending really well right now unless I go over and over and over them, but it's going to be good. See what I started? I started some spunky craziness tonight. Hey, that's not a bad thing. We all like to have fun sometimes. Sometimes it's quiet and there's not a lot of people here. But we have a lot of people here tonight. We have a lot of people. We have a lot of awesome sweeties here tonight. Oh, so I have to tell you, you bought yours already? I got my hair done a couple weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago, and I put purple in it. I love purple, and it doesn't even look like it now. Like, you can't even tell there was ever any purple in it. It's back to red that fast. 2 weeks, and it was kind of expensive, so I called her and she's gonna redo it tomorrow. And this time we're going to make it purple and pink. Your order is so long you have to go back to work to pay for it. You're not going to be disappointed. I'll have so much to color, and you'll be able to color them with me because you'll already have them. And I have them all, so I could do any one you want. I want to do a little bit more on the top of this head. You get your hairs did tomorrow too, see? That pinkish blend. I like it. It's going to get even better. It's definitely one of my favorite pinkish blends. It's going to change it to more of a peachy pink. This one is Salmon Pink. RV42. I don't know if I really think it's salmon, but you got your hairs did last night. See, look at us. It's hair time. Yep, it is. So I'm super excited. It's going to be pink and purple again. The last time I did that, it stayed really well. So see how much darker this one is? But it's also a different flamingo pink. There you go. That is what this kind of looks like. So this is really blending those colors out nicely. I do like to go over the pink a little bit with this color just to mix in those two tones together. I feel that makes it more cohesive. So I usually do that when I'm mixing these colors up. What are we doing in Florida? Creativation. It's in Florida this year instead of Arizona, which is kind of exciting and disappointing at the same time because my son lives in Arizona and I really miss him. So if it was in Arizona, I'd be able to see them both. However, because it's in Florida and we're going to see our friends in Florida who are going to do it with us, and my hubby's going with me, I have a whole card ready tonight for this little guy. We're going to do it all. We are going to do Universal Studios while we're there, so I'm super stoked about that. And my hubby's coming with me, so I'm excited about that too. Because he doesn't usually travel with us when we're traveling for Sweet Sentiment. But we are taking him along this time. This is really light color. So I have to go over it a couple times and make sure it blends really, really well. I don't want to show all those lines on there. We get to see Cameron and Tyler. Yes, the shenanigans will be awesome. I won't lie, I have been to the Harry Potter one, but it was a long time ago. I took my daughter, when she graduated high school, we went on a little mini cruise from Florida, and we did Universal Studios while we were there, while we were in Florida waiting to go. Or no, it was when we got back from our cruise. I took my daughter on a cruise for her graduation. It was super fun. Once she got on the water, it didn't matter. She was 18, so there was some drinking to be had then, which was good because she won the casino slot machine game. And you like those colors? They're super fun. She won like 3rd place in the slot machine game, and they gave her a bottle of wine. Wizards and dinosaurs and crafty stuff. Oh my gosh, to Vegas for 8 days, that'd be awesome too. Awesome, awesome. It was super fun. The trip was really fun. I mean, how many people can just go with just you and your daughter on a trip for graduation without her taking any of her friends or no men? It was just me and her. It was very nice because once they grow up and they move out, that doesn't really happen much anymore. So I really liked it. So now we have this this two-tone little guy or girl or whatever you want to call it. These areas right here are really, really light. So I'm thinking I might have to bring a little pink back in. You did that with your daughter? It is so much fun. See, you did it too. Yes, it is the best mom and daughter memory. It is. I love it. So I'm going to go back in really quick with this RV32 because I want to put just, and I'm going to do it so lightly, but I want a little bit of pink mixed in there. And so I did that kind of sporadic, so it doesn't really look that great, but I'm going to go in with the R01 and smooth all that out a little bit. I'm not going to do it with the 00 because I feel like that's moving the color out too much and making it too light. So I wanted to come back with the R01 to keep that tone in there. I like it. I like mixing the colors up like this. So you kind of get a two-tone. I love it. It's super fun. I do this all the time, mixing the colors and playing with them and hoping they'll match up with something. So let's do the eyes really quick. So I need to pull out my C1 because I want to do a little bit of it on the eyes because this is really going to make the eyes pop. You just kind of put it around here. You can't really see it that well in the picture, but I promise it's very helpful when you see it for real. For real, for real. Okay, and I need my colorless blender. I clearly didn't pull that out before the live either. So I'm just going to go in with my colorless blender and kind of smooth that out. It kind of gives the eye a little bit different look rather than looking just plain white. It kind of helps. It's all online, Ellen. All online, except for the expos. We go to the expos. Okay, so I'm going to pull that color that we did for the egg, the BG 34, and that's what what color I'm gonna do her eyes. So I'm just gonna do this little circle. This is what makes me giggle with these dodo birds. Look at that. I love it. It makes me giggle. Okay, so we have one dodo bird done. Look at that. Look at that dodo bird. Super cute. Okay, so now we have the daddy dodo bird. So we have to do the daddy dodo bird too. We got to get them both going on. Got to have a mommy and a daddy dodo bird. Okay, so back to, we're done with these pink colors. Back to our E53 and 31 and 30 and YR61. So back to this. I will put the glasses on, I promise. I'm going to do it when we put the card together, which, oh, that's the wrong end. When we put the card together here in just a little bit, because I already cut all the pieces and we're going to just assemble that's closer to his face. And the little tip of his beak. Oh my gosh. Did I freeze? Oh no. I can't see. Facebook blocked me out again. Did you lose me for a minute? Am I back? Am I back? Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. But I lost visual too on my TV. But I think we're good now. Although I can't see anything now, so I don't know why it does that. I have no idea why Facebook's been doing that to me lately. Those little feisty guys. It's a good thing I had my computer up from earlier. Because if I hadn't, I'd really be lost again, just like they did to me the other night. Okay, so at least I know I'm in screen because I can't move my dodo. E31. Who'd have known that was going to be a blessing in disguise? Who would have known? I'm going to finish off this bottom part because I want to keep it darker. I'm back on. Yeah, I think I did freeze, but I don't know what happened. It shut the TV off, and because I usually cast to my TV because then I could see what you guys are saying without squinting and without delay. But now I have delay. Delay, delay, delay. but that's okay. I really like this color. It's a lot of people. Yeah, why are they doing that? Do they just not want anyone to do any business on Facebook? I mean, because, you know, we can move to YouTube if we need to, but they shouldn't be doing that. You should have more stable environment. More stability. How you normal people do lives? Yeah, on Facebook, like me. I'm the normal person. Ooh-wee. Just smoothing out those lines because the last color is that orangey color that I'm going to kind of go over the whole thing to change it a little bit orangey. Orangey. Yellow red. Whatever you want to call it. YR61. I'm going to do that back and forth. I need to smooth out those lines. You get some really serious lines in there. All right. It's a working. And it's okay if this one is a little bit less, a little bit darker than the other one, but that's okay because this is the boy. This is the boy. And he doesn't have to be pastel-y pretty. He's not going to be pink. Hello, Allison. We do expect more from our free services. Yes, we do. All right. So now we have... All right. So now we have to pick... This is what color we're going to make this little guy. I told you these are going to be kind of Eastery colors. So here we go. We have B16. I can't, like, it's so delayed I can't even tell if you can see it or not. And then B14. And then B04. And then B02. Oh, well, there you go. They actually have darker beaks. See? I did it and I didn't even know it. And B12. It's jumping around a little bit, but I like it. Okay. So, here we go. His beak is darker than hers, though. See? Hers is much... His is not a lot darker, but it's a little bit darker. Okay. So, we're going to use this B16, which is going to be pretty dark. I love these dodos, too. They are so much fun to color. Do you have the dodos, Allison? Oh, I can just imagine what you would do with them after seeing how awesome you did with the ducks, with the waddling ducks. You heard Jack? I started putting his collar, leaving his collar on since he'd been going to the vet a few times. And because sometimes I take it off because it gets so loud and annoying, but I noticed it the other night when I was downloading the live to put on YouTube, and I could hear, I sometimes listen to it and watch the comments that I might have missed, and I could hear Jack's collar just rattling and rattling and rattling. I was like, oh my gosh. I don't notice it when it's for real, I guess because I hear it all day long, that I just don't notice it. But I noticed it on the video. You need the dodos in your stash. Oh man, you would love them. You really would. They're super fun. We've done them. We've colored them before. Jamie's colored them in rainbow, and they were super cute. Okay, so around the underside of this wing, I am going to put just a little bit up here at the top. And then I'm going to put a little bit coming out from this underside. And kind of just give it a little bit more flare. Just going to do one side of the wings that are sticking out. And then I got to do this bushy tail, and I am going to have to move him. Because I don't think I can do him sideways. I can do him sideways. I can't do this upside down. I think it's their googly eyes. Yes, their eyes are awesome. They're super fun to color. They look so funny. They make me happy. Of course, you guys could probably tell because I was super happy when I got on the live tonight. Spunky. Super spunky happy. I think that's enough. Well, let's put a little bit under his eye. I like to put a little bit under the eye. It makes it stand out just a little bit more. So we're just going to put some there. All right. Now we're going to jump to B14, which is going to be a little bit more softer of a color before we transition into a more turquoise color. So this one's a little softer but blends super well with this color, so I'm excited about that. I want to kind of get that part under his mouth and chin done. Are there more than 5 Copic stands left? You think you might need one in pink? I don't know. They're selling super fast. We'll have to check it. Do we have you been making more Copic stands, honey? I think we have more to ship to Jamie, don't we?
Not stands, just refill station stuff.
Oh.
That's what you told me.
Yep, that's what I said. I actually said the stands and the refill holders. I wrote it down. But yeah. But they're selling pretty fast. Uh-huh. Well, there'd be more lives this week since you're leaving. I'm not leaving this week, so lives all week. All the way through Friday. And then it all depends while I'm gone. It all depends on if we have, because we are going to go see Tyler, so he can go live. He has all the stuff to do it, so there's the potential that we could still do a few lives while we're gone. Has to be whatever Tyler has in his stash, though. Jamie says she for sure needs more stands. Okay, well, you gotta let him finish working on that next stencil first. I got him working on stencils. I'm doing this one kind of sporadic because it's feathers and it's the tail, and I want it to look like feathers. Okay, so now we get to go into the third color, which is the true color. And I chose B04, which is a little bit more of a brighter blue. So it's going to start changing the whole thing to a much lighter blue. I like that surprise factor for you guys. Plus, this is the true color, so we're going to use more of it. I thought it was going to be hard to color these after I already cut them out. Tyler has it all? Well, we should be good then. I don't think any of our seminars at the Creativation are that late. But 10 o'clock Central Time is much later for them, isn't it?
Hour ahead.
An hour ahead. So it's really 11. Eek. Not that I'm not up already, but I'm sure that that household would not want me to be yakking my head off while they're trying to sleep. So we'll see. I don't know. Maybe we'll do some lives where we say, hey, and you get to see our face. Would that be cool? A tag team color fest. There you go. Exactly. Wouldn't that be super fun? What if we each colored one thing while we were live and you could see all of us coloring at the same time, and then we had to put it all on the same card? That would have to be very creative. That's some creative challenges right there. And then we're going to move into B02. And this one is going to be even lighter than the last one, but still very bright. Keeping that really bright color going. Yeah, like that. Exactly, Jamie. Like we did at the retreat. Remember when we did that? You and I did that? We did an image and you colored and I made a project and we put them together, and that was some teamwork right there. That was super fun. I might leave these feathers really jagged like that, where you can see all the lines in them, because I think that looks pretty cool. So I may leave those. I may not even put much on them, because this next color, this is B12, so it's going back into that softer blue, not so bright, to kind of smooth it out a little bit. Still going to leave my highlights, which I like, but I think I'm going to do that back and forth that I do, because I really want this part to be a little more smooth. Applying a heavier coat of ink. I like that a lot. And maybe I'll just touch a few little spots on here to kind of take that white out, but I'm not going to blend these. I'm just going to take that stark white out and leave those wings like that. Why? Because I can. I am impressed you're still there. You love the texture. This needs a little bit more, I think. But I'm afraid I'm going to have to do it with the O2, because I think if I do more of the 12, it's just going to wash it out too much. So we're just going to apply some more. I'm doing it on the side so it's a little bit bigger brush stroke. I want to be careful I don't color his eye in. There we go. I think that's much better. Okay. I think I'm going to leave his wings like that. I like it. So I'm going to turn him back around so we can do his eyes. I'm going to close this B12 marker. I think I'm done with those. So we need that C1. Here it is. So we can do around the outside of his eyeballs and around this one by his face. Now we're going to take our colorless blender again. Thanks, Renska. And we're going to push that back in. I really like adding this white, this little bit of gray and colorless blender to the eyes. It makes a big difference. At first I didn't think so, but it really makes a difference. Does this seem like it's blurry to you guys? I don't know why this picture seems to be a little blurry to me. Let's try and see if I could zoom in a little bit more, but I can't seem to do anything with this silly phone tonight. Oh, there we go. Now I'm in way too far. All right. You want to see the card? We're about to do the card. Okay, so we have to give him a color in his eyes. So I'm going to do his darker than hers. So I'm going to choose the BG18. And I'm just going to do that same thing. I'm just going to put a little dot around the black dot that's already there. I love it. It makes me giggle. Okay, so now we have, this is awesome. So now we have these two little guys and these eggs. Are you guys ready? This is exciting. These little eggs. Okay, gotta zoom out now so I can't tell because it's taken forever for it to change. Did it work? Did it work? Did it work? All right, let me see. There we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, so we zoomed out a little bit. What I did was I got this brownish cardstock, like taupe, or I forget what they call it, but they have a name for it. It's Stampin' Up. So this right here is a background that I made on my gel press like a long time ago and needed to use it for something, and I didn't know what I was going to use it for, but it seems like it'll be perfect for this image. And then here's the exciting part. Here's the egg, okay? So I cut a whole bunch of these eggs out and I laid them opposite of each other. And I saved one of the insides, and I'm going to put the little inside here. And then I'm going to lay all these together and make a nest. And then I'm going to put this little dodo in there with this teeny egg and this big egg behind her. I think somehow in there like that. Might move this one over here. I can't decide. And then I'm going to put this one over here. I'm laughing just doing it because it's so cute. And then we're going to put these glasses on this dodo. I also cut this out that says, "What's up, Dodo?" I kind of like it right there. So this little guy is going to be saying, "What's up?" So now we have to start putting it together. He needs a wobble. I think he'll wobble. I think if I put the wobble on there, it wouldn't wobble because of the nest. So now we have to start gluing this stuff down. But this is what we're gonna do. I think it'll be fun. So I'm gonna make sure my card's opening the right way. And then I'm going to put glue on this paper. I like doing that gel press stuff. I have several left over from when I was just playing around one time, and I just save them, and at some point I'll put them on a card. But this one seemed like it worked perfectly with the colors. So I'm going to put this on here. I want to make sure I get it straight. And I'm going to press it with my espresso. And I really need to put this inside piece in here too. I might as well do that right now while we're at it. I should probably zoom out a little bit more. I bet you guys could see better. Well, I have to stand up anyway to put the inside in, so I'll zoom out a little bit so you guys can see a little bit more what's going on. Okay, here we go. Ooh, I laid that one down just perfectly. I need to get that pin out of the way. This is so fun, huh? Okay, there we go. Now the challenging part. How are we going to make this egg nest stick together? It's going to be a lot of glue. So I think this needs to be about right there. We're winging this. Can you tell? Bye, Jamie. I have these tweezers that I'm going to use, and I'm going to hold this, and I'm just going to put a little bit of glue in some of the areas because it's going to lay on top of each other, so it doesn't have to technically be stuck everywhere. So starting the first one going this way. And if the glue seeps up through, that's great because that will help stick the next one. So now you guys will get to see how many of these I cut out. I can't remember how many it was. 6 maybe? 5 or 6? I just cut a bunch of them. My daughter called, "What are you doing?" I go, I'm just die cutting eggs. Okay, and this one, we're going to lay like this. So we're just going to be scattering them through, going the opposite ways just to make it look very nest-like. This is super cool. I won't lie, this was a little bit of Jamie right here. She said, "You know, I bet you can make those eggs into a nest." And I was like, ooh, challenge accepted. And out look good. Next one. And this is why I wanted to have the little guys already cut out before we started, because I knew this would take a little bit to glue this together. But oh my gosh, the end result's going to be super fun. Yep. I have 2 more. And I like this paper I got. I had this paper. It's supposed to be like a stone paper. But when I cut it out, you couldn't really see the colors. But it definitely looks like nesting supplies. Okay. So doing this one on this side again. And then we have one more. Not gluing it down too tight because I want it to be a little free on there, a little movable. And then last one. So I think that was 6. Not for sure, but I'm pretty sure it was. And then this one on this side. Look at that. Isn't that cool? That really does look like a nest. Okay, so now we got to put some glasses on. So we have to put some glasses on this little girl. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on there. It's not going to take much, but I told you I'd do it. And I'm gonna. Oh my gosh. Look at how super cute that is. Holy cow. That's so funny. Okay, I'm gonna put this one, this egg, kind of flat in there, I think. Sort of like right here. And I think I like both of the eggs being close beside each other. The glasses crack you up, I know, right? She wants to make sure she can definitely see those babies when they're born. And then I think what we're going to do is we're going to get our sweet pops. I didn't fill mine up yet, but I think we have enough for tonight. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to pop part of her up. Like not the whole thing. So I think if we put her in there and then we pop up just her head, it'll make her stand out a little bit more. That's what we're going to do. I think that'll be cute. I like to do that sometimes. Just stick a part of it up instead of the whole image. So here we go. Oh my gosh, I can't help but laugh every time I look at it. I'm going to use my espresso to hold it down for a minute. I think I'm going to pop up this guy, though, the whole guy up. So he won't be behind the nest. You like that? I like to half pop some things up. I think it's super, super cool, especially when you, like when you're in, for real and you are live, seeing it live. It's pretty neat. I have a few little baby pieces here. We're going to use those. Maybe we're going to use it here. And then I have this one, which I can put here. There we go. Do I have one small enough? I do. Look, see, it's always good to save your scraps, because you never know when you're going to need it. Perfectly for this. Perfect, perfect, perfect. See, I had the right sizes all the way around. That was awesome. This is super fun. I'm so glad you guys joined me tonight for this super fun card. Here we go. Hey, hey. What's up, man? Oh my goodness gracious. I am going to put this with Dodo on there. You like it? Oh my gosh. You guys are going to have to color you some Dodos. If you don't have them, you should go get them. If you do have them, you should color them up. OMG. Let's do some Nouveau drops on it. I think we need some of the greenish color if we have, I have them all, so I ought to have one that works. I have this nail polish rack in my room right by my desk. So what do you think? I have one that has glitter in it. This one I think glows in the dark. I don't know what you would ever need glow in the dark Nouveau drops for. And then this one is really light. I think this one. What do you think? The glitter one? Ooh, my gemstone popped off. I think we're going to use this one. So I'm going to tap it on my desk a few times because I want to make sure. Did I even open this? I probably have never opened this. I'm going to tap it on my desk because I don't want it to have any bubbles in it. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. Yes, the glitter. I think the glitter too. Okay, awesome. All right, so I'm going to put one down here. Oh, I don't squeeze very well. And one right here. And then I think we need a few little ones up here. So I've heard that you can flick them to settle them a little bit. I didn't know how well that worked, but I may have to add a little more to these because they don't look, oh, there we go. I'm like, they look pointed instead of rounded. Okay, so there we go. Probably should have moved that over. Wonder if I could just take that off of there. Look at that. It worked. I just moved that over. Perfect. There we go. All right, so now we have our little dodos done. That was super fun. It was very fun tonight. I'm super glad you guys came to hang out with me. Don't forget, these are your dodos. There's 2 birds, 2 eggs, and lots of sentiments. Super duper fun. And then we have this. I'll hold it up so you guys can see it. Isn't that nest really awesome? Do you know that die is only like, I think $6.50 in the shop. How fun is that? You could use it as Easter eggs. I cut it out with glitter paper. It was really neat. I'm super glad you guys had fun, and thanks so much for hanging out with me. I'm going to go ahead and go so I can get my stuff together and clean up my desk and get ready to go to bed. And then we will do another one tomorrow night. You got to have the die. I'm telling you, that die, I love that die. I sometimes buy dies and never use them, but I've used this one a lot. This is the first time I've used the glasses, but I really like them, so I can see that happening again in my future very soon. So good night. You guys have a good evening, and I will see you tomorrow, and maybe we'll figure out what we're going to do with our flowers tomorrow night. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye.